repairs were this easy. Republic Bank, it's just easier here.
Tonight's game flow brought to you by Progressive. French Montana played here at the Coliseum at the half. 13-point game with half to go. Welcome back to the booth. I'm Joe Buck along with either California or Oklahoma Aikman to my left. That was a big miss by Dak Prescott on Gallup on that last possession by the Dallas Cowboys, and they get the ball to start this second half. They got to get something done.
Yeah, it kept them from coming away with points there at the end of the first half. I agree. This opening possession for the Cowboys to start this second half is huge. You know, they're doing some good things. They finally got Ezekiel Elliott going, and now it's just a matter of completing some of those passes that are there for Dak Prescott, because if they fail to score, you know, the way the Rams have moved the ball, they had 5 possessions. They scored on the first 4. The only reason they didn't score on the 5th was because they ran out of time. But they've had their way with the defense, and now this offense is going to have to climb their way back into it, and starts with this possession.
For the Rams, it was the greatest show on grass in that first half. 170 yards rushing. And this was a good run defense for the Dallas Cowboys, both last week, albeit at home against Seattle, and really all year long. They were 5th ranked. But you wouldn't know it after a half of play here tonight in this divisional playoff.
Yeah, and the Rams obviously present a much different challenge than the Seattle Seahawks, who really are all about running the football. And when they can't run the ball, they struggle. The Rams, being so balanced, they make you play every facet of the offense.
So the drive for the Cowboys will start at the 25. Down to Aaron Andrews we go.
And Joe, if there was any question that this defense was tired, I got to tell you, I was almost hit by 5 guys that were charging out of the locker room. So they were rare and ready to go. Jason Garrett telling me that we are simply losing our gaps. We are not physical enough. We knew we had to stop the run coming in, and we're just not doing it. And for his offense, he just said 3rd down, converting on that, huge problem. They're 1 for 5. He pointed to Ezekiel Elliott coming out, and he said, we have to give 21 the ball.
And they start with 21 getting the ball, and there is the great, and I mean the great, Aaron Donald making the stop after a gain of 2. And here's Chris Myers.
Well, Sean McVay, fired up, came out of the locker room ready to chest bump anybody who was nearby, reminding, I don't know if it was his team or himself, that there's another half to play, but he has controlled the clock in the game with his 1-2 running back punch. The defensive shifts changed when Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters came over after that initial touchdown and talked to the rest of the defense and said, calm down, we're the better defense on this field.
2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. Cowboys pick it up, but the throw is too low for Elliott. And his body language showing some frustration. There were some yards out there for Elliott, but Prescott couldn't get it to him.
Yeah, and Prescott knows that's on him. He recognized the blitz. They brought a boot cam off the edge, and he had time to make an accurate throw to Elliott, and he just has not. And it happens. You know, you get into games, the speed of the game, you're rushed, you're not making accurate throws. He just has not been able to settle in yet in this ball game.
Elliott starts in the slot. Throw is to him, and it's off his arm and nearly picked off by John Johnson. So a 3 and out to start this second half for the Cowboys, trailing by 13.
And I don't know what happened there. If Elliott was trying to hook up and then he just slips, or because it did not appear that the throw is what made him have to go to the ground, but This is not what the Cowboys had wanted coming out to start this second half. They go 3 and out.
And Dallas tonight 1 for 6 on 3rd down. Good punt. Matson to his right. Well done with the punter. Well done with the coverage. 46-yard punt, nothing on the return. If you want to go back to the 99 Rams, Kurt Warner coming out of nowhere, leading them to a Super Bowl win, the only Super Bowl win in franchise history. See where they ranked in 99 across the NFL, and they did show that. Call that rather the greatest show on turf, and the Rams are second, and they can thank Kansas City and the Chiefs for being second, not first. And good to have Kurt in the building. He's doing radio tonight.
Got a chance to visit with Kurt Warner down on the field before the game, and what a great guy he is.
Handoff here to Gurley. Got his legs underneath him as that first half went along. Carried it for a 35-yard touchdown at one point. Gained 6 here.
You know, you talk about the Rams offense and where they ranked in all this year. The year before Sean McVay got to the Rams, they were last in pretty much every single category. And in one season, he turns them around. They led the league in scoring last year. Talk about a difference a coach can make.
Goff protected. Pass incomplete for Reynolds. Yeah, the numbers are pretty incredible thanks to the arrival of the guy on the left who will turn 33 in a couple of weeks. 24 and 8, 31 points per game. And as you said, a 4-12 team the year before he got here, and they averaged 14 points a contest. 3rd down and 4. And that's why everybody's looking for the quote-unquote next Sean McVay. But he's more than just an offensive mind. He's just a good head coach. Goff throws, cooks, 1st down inside Dallas territory. And a completion of 22.
Such a great throw by Jared Goff, and Brandon Cooks runs an excellent route. He doesn't tip it off whatsoever. He goes then to the corner, ball thrown on time. It's just an excellent job. We see Sean McVay. Now what they do, they're not doing it now. They're in what you would call a sugar huddle where they're only 4 yards off the ball. They get to the line. They get to the line with plenty of time, and it gives Sean McVay an opportunity to survey the defense and then talk to Goff and change the call. So essentially, he's calling the game from the line of scrimmage based on what he sees in the defense.
Cut back by Gurley. Leaves Jones grasping, and Gurley picks up 18.
I think that knee's just fine for Todd Gurley.
Yeah, I would say. And by the way, that's not a knock on Jared Goff. Like, he can't handle what a defense is showing him, but why not use 2 minds there to try to figure out what to do? And Goff and McVay,
absolutely
really special.
Yeah, it's really smart. Now, they're not doing it here. They were doing it throughout that first half. Once the play clock gets to 15 seconds, then he cannot communicate any longer with Jared Goff.
Here's Anderson. They don't need to throw it. They're knocking on the door of a 200-yard game on the ground already, and they've already put up the most yards rushing against the Cowboys all season.
Well, you watch the Cowboys now, the way they're walking back to the huddle. I mean, they're defeated is what they are, and you just don't see that from this group. I mean, they're always flying around the ball and the effort that you see from them, but they're a beaten down defense right now.
Dodger, Cardinal.
Anderson. 3rd down coming. The time of possession, 22 minutes to 10 minutes. So that defense, even with all that youth, they're tired.
Well, they've just brought in DeMarcus Lawrence, and they're going to see if they can get some pressure here on Jared Goff to make a stop and end this drive.
Ball's on the ground. Looked like Goff may have gotten back on top of it. He did. It's 4th down. But a loss of 4, and that'll bring Zuerlein and the field goal unit on for LA.
Boy, that's what the Cowboys needed too. They needed a break right here, and it hits Robert Woods. They were not going to give the ball to Woods. It was just part of the action in the backfield. He's going to turn and hand it to Anderson, but it hits Woods' hip. And the Rams avoid a turnover that could have cost them points if they make this here.
Still no turnovers in this game. 44-yard try. Zuerlein. An all-pro from a year ago. Missed 5 games with a groin injury, but one of the best in the league. Makes it 23-7 LA.
We're in a small room.
What?
Welcome.
A bigger room?
How many of you use car insurance?
Oh.
Well, what if I showed you this?
Ho, ho, ho!
Wow.
It's a computer.
We compare rates to help you get the price and coverage that's right for you.
That's amazing. The only thing that would make this better is if my mom were here. What an unexpected ending!
When redesigning the Honda Pilot LX and Elite, we thought, why not make them
adventurous?
Okay, maybe not that adventurous. And why not room for up to 8?
That's adventurous.
And why not make them genius? A no hands sort of genius. A no wires sort of genius. And why not end with a big statement? The redesigned Pilot.
You're acting so funny. What's wrong, Billy?
My doctor says I have Skittles pox.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Contract the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Taco Bell invites you to a world where you'll find all your Taco Bell favorites in one amazing $5 box. The $5 Chalupa Cravings box from Taco Bell's new Cravings Value menu. Value beyond belief.
I am sick and tired of you thinking you have any right to question me. I'm taking the risk.
The Resident returns this Monday on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Taco Bell's new Cravings Value menu. Value beyond belief.
It is still one of the biggest upsets in the history of any championship game, really in any sport. 50 years ago today, Joe Willie Namath and the Jets beating the Colts in Super Bowl III, January 12th of 1969. He finished his career with the LA Rams in '77. Started only 4 games, went 2-2, and is one of the most big-hearted, wonderful people you can meet. And so he's been weighing in, by the way, on Adam Gase going to the Jets.
I bet he has.
What he will be for Sam Darnold.
For some, it's probably odd to see Joe Namath in a LA Rams uniform, but not for me. I was a big Rams fan back in the day, living in Southern California. And some of those players that Vince Ferragamo, he was my guy as the quarterback, leading them to the Super Bowl. Nolan Cromwell, Lawrence McCutcheon, Jack Youngblood, there's Jack Snow. There's so many guys. Fred Dreyer. I could almost go through the entire roster on that team, and brought back a lot of memories for me when the Rams moved back to Los Angeles, and even tonight with them wearing the uniforms that they wore back when I was rooting for them.
Here's Elliott, well played. Sue. And if Sue didn't get him, Ebukam was out there for the Rams.
Yeah, and Ndamukong Suh, he's having a night, and it was going to be required, all hands on deck, in order to contain Ezekiel Elliott. And we mentioned Aaron Donald on the previous possession, but we haven't talked about him a lot. And yet the Rams are still leading 23-7. I mean, Aaron Donald obviously is the focus. He's the #1 question every offense has to ask. how are we going to handle him? But the entire defensive unit has really played solid containing Elliott.
Second down and 13 after the loss of 3. Left alone is Gallup. And Gallup, a big play out to the 50. Nikel Roby-Coleman eventually brought him down, but a 27-yard hookup with Prescott and the rookie.
Well, I don't know what this is by Marcus Peters, 22. This is about as poor an effort of tackling, and that's some of what I saw in getting ready for this game by a number of other players leading up to it. Hadn't seen much of it tonight. Not very good by Marcus Peters, but a big play for Dallas, getting the ball to Gallup.
A 27-yarder, the second longest play for the Cowboys in the game. The longest, the 29-yard touchdown for Cooper. They go right back, and Marcus Peters says, okay, Aikman, you think I didn't bring down Gallup on that last play? No gain on this completion.
Well, that's the way to do it. Come up, be aggressive before he can catch the ball and really create any space and make you miss. They started to run Michael Brockers off the field, and told him to get back out there. Soft coverage on the outside.
And that was right in between Cooper and Beasley to bring up third down and 10.
Wow.
Both were open, and Prescott threw it between them. It looked like.
Joe, there were 4 guys open. They're playing 12 yards off the ball. The corners are. There's no coverage. And throw it to Beasley, throw it to the outside.
Brings up third and 10. Cowboys 1 for 6 on third down. Prescott, pass is complete. Forward progress is just short of a first down, but you're almost compelled to go for it here on 4th and less than 1.
Yeah, no question. There's not even a decision to be made, and they went for it on the opening possession at midfield, and being down 16 points now.
That was Gallup on the reception. An extra offensive lineman, Cameron Fleming, comes in. Elliott during the regular season 13 of 19 on third down and 1. This is a 4th down and 1. The fullback Olawale now split out wide to the left. Toss to Elliott, first down. The play was almost blown up right off the snap.
It was Aaron Donald who got an amazing jump off the ball. I thought maybe he was going to be called offsides, but he timed it just perfectly, and it's a good thing they were running away.
5-yard pickup by Elliott. More importantly, a first down at the Rams 36 in what is still a 2-possession game. Flag. Elliott incomplete. The flag back in the area of a hold against Dallas.
Holding. Offense. Number 52. 10-yard penalty. First down.
I think the call was on Connor Williams. I think he was holding Aaron Donald. Here's Aaron Donald. Yeah, he tackles him pretty much, and Aaron Donald, I've seen him bull rush guys back into the quarterback. You see the quickness there. He lines up outside. He's able to use a swim technique and then come inside. The quickness that he has. I've seen him beat double teams, push both guys back. I mean, he wins just about every which way you can do it. And every offense trying to stop him, and yet he still comes in and has, 20 sacks this year.
1st and 20. Prescott not able to get rid of it. Throws now, has Gallup. What a catch! Down near the 2. Great throw and catch, and Gallup, the rookie, over his shoulder, hauled it in for 44.
It was LaMarcus Joyner was the one in coverage once again. Prescott's able to buy a little bit of time. Joyner just gets caught, and there's no coverage then in behind him. I couldn't tell exactly if it's man coverage and that was his guy, but regardless, a bust to where Gallup's able to get in behind him, and Prescott delivers a perfect throw.
Challenge flag thrown by Sean McVay. Haven't seen anything yet to say they would change the call, but we'll get the call when we come back. Pereira says it's a catch.
Ayo, Lena, it's Chad. Did you hear? My app just got massive funding.
Oh, wow, really? Tell me more.
Okay, I call it the Catculator. It's a calculator, but for your cat. Meow. I just got the idea when my cat stepped on my calculator.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hi, Lena. Is now a good time to go through your tax return line by line together?
Yeah, line by line sounds awesome, and please, take your time. It's my CPA, so I have to take this.
Give me a call. Talk.
I won't, but thanks.
Awesome. Talk then. Hey, Stacy.
TurboTax Live. Now with CPAs on demand.
Hey, how you doing? Phil, are you guys good with brakes?
We're okay.
Just okay?
We got a saying here. The brakes don't stop it, something will.
That's not a real saying.
It is around here. I wrote it.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5GE. More for your thing. That's our thing.
For a limited time, get the great value of 2 medium one-topping pizzas for just $6 each when you buy 2. That's more pizza for more people you like for less. That's more better. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. Available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Premier Boxing Champions is back on FS1. The champion, Jose Uzcategui, putting on a show. The undefeated Caleb Plant. Look at the combination. Super middleweight title fight live tomorrow after football on FS1.
Well, the challenge flag is thrown by Sean McVay. We've looked at it a number of times. It looks like a really impressive catch by the rookie Gallup. It gets loose in there a little bit, but he holds it against his body.
After reviewing the play, the ruling field stands as called. Los Angeles is charged with a timeout. Game clock will start on the snap.
So now left with only one challenge is Sean McVay. Mike?
You made the point. The ball does move and does actually get to the ground, but he never loses possession. The hand doesn't come off the ball, so absolutely right to leave that as a catch.
And set up 1st and goal. Gallup with 4 catches, 80 yards on this drive, was shut out in the first half. That was a big-time play by Prescott.
Well, it was a big play and just a blown coverage, and it appeared that it may have been more on Marcus Peters, who abandoned that outside 3rd coverage. Joyner trying to make up for it, but it was either on Joyner or Marcus Peters that allowed Gallup to get in behind him the way they did, and great job by Prescott on the move, putting the ball on the money.
First down and goal. Elliott near the goal line and not in. So 2nd down and goal. This is as Talib is going to be checked for a concussion, we're told, as he jogs into the locker room. This is a Dallas offense that in the red zone ranked 29th during the regular season. Elliott again pounds it in. Touchdown Dallas. And the early call by Jason Garrett is to bring on the field goal team to kick the extra point, not go for 2.
Well, you get down here, yeah, I would give it to Ezekiel Elliott 4 straight times if that's what was necessary, but good movement up front and a great job of finishing that off.
Now they take the field goal unit off. They bring Dak Prescott and the offense back on. And Dallas will go for 2, and they just reset the play clock. So they have time in this to make it an 8-point game. Cowboys were 2 for 2 on the year on 2-point tries. I think McVay is complaining and asking why they reset the play clock. Prescott keeps, throws. The attempt is good. Amari Cooper, but a flag is down inside the 5, sitting there at the 2.
Offside. Defense. Number 20. Penalties decline.
And this divisional playoff game is now a 1-possession game, albeit an 8-point game. The big completion to Michael Gallup set it up. Elliott took it in. Prescott found Cooper. 23-15.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. Available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Now you pick for $6 at Burger King. Choose either the $6 King Box with a flame-grilled Whopper, fries, a drink, and 2 cookies. Or choose from the 2 for $6 Mix or Match deal. Make your best pick for $6. Only at Burger King.
For more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs, there's only one light beer to grab. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Hey, Daryl, would you choose the network rated #1 in the nation by the experts or the one awarded by the people? Correct. You don't have to choose, because,
Oh! Switch to the network awarded by Root Metrics and JD Power. Buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
Yeah, had a pretty big fender bender here.
State Farm's got you covered, Mike.
That's great to hear, Robin. Everybody remain calm. We have this situation under control. We'll be out of here in a jiffy.
From NFL stars to comedy legends, who will be unmasked next on America's #1 news show?
How did we get this wrong?
The Masked Singer, all new, Wednesday on Fox.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Try the new $6 King Box, only at Burger King. And by Verizon. The best unlimited is on Verizon, America's most awarded network.
1 week from tonight, college football's best and brightest compete in the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. Watch as future NFL players take the field in the College Football All-Star Game. We'll see former NFL All-Pros handle the sidelines. Coaching staffs include Ed Reed, Plaxico Burress, Andre Johnson, Clinton Portis. It's all live January 19th at 5 Eastern on FS1. 8-point game at the Coliseum. A trip to the NFC Championship game next Sunday is on the line.
Go back and take a look at the big play to Michael Gallup that set up that touchdown. And here's Marcus Peters, the corner, and they're just playing 3-deep zone coverage, and he's responsible for that outside third, only he gets caught following Amari Cooper inside, and that's why Gallup then is able to get in behind, and LaMarcus Joyner sees it. He's just trying to make up for it. But a blown coverage, and with Aqib Talib, this defense was last in the NFL in the games that Talib was injured, giving up big plays.
Handoff here is to Gurley. Woods forces him out, and then Mike Pereira, after the touchdown, the question was, would they go for the extra point, the 2-point conversion? It looked like Sean McVay, Mike, was upset that they reset the play clock actually twice. Did the officiating crew handle it right?
Yeah, they did. Look at it. Automatically starts at 40 seconds after the score, but you can interrupt it at any time. And when you decide to go for 2, guess what? You got to get the kicking ball out of there. You got to get the regular ball in. You got to put it at the left hash. They're right to interrupt the play clock there.
Cooper is on the receiving end, and this is an 8-point game. 2nd down and 9. Goff over the middle. Pass is caught. Reynolds out to the 45.
That is so good. Josh Reynolds and the route that he runs and the ball placement by Jared Goff. Man coverage, Byron Jones. And it's hard to run with guys when they have inside position on you and they're running across the field. The Rams, when you go man coverage against the Rams, they're running the deep crossers, the shallow crossers, and they're awfully good at it. And Jared Goff is right on the money, allows him to catch it and still stay on the move.
Here's Gurley. One-on-one, and he went right through Awuzie and got 8. No chance.
Well, yeah, those corners, they're not real excited when they're the only guy out there in space, and you've got a guy like Todd Gurley at 225 pounds. I wouldn't want to tackle him either.
Not in that suit, anyway. 2nd and 2. Woods overthrown. The possessions tonight for the Rams, they got the 2 early field goals, then got the touchdowns, the missed field goal, which was the long try by Zuerlein of 63 yards at the end of the half, and a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, moving the ball has not been a problem. We've got 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and they're almost 400 yards already. The reason the Cowboys are in this game and just down 1 possession is because of the field goals. They've been able to make some stops once the Rams have gotten down into scoring position.
Goff, flag, incomplete. And now another flag. Looks like 2 separate fouls on this play. All 7 Rams possessions have crossed midfield. 2 flags came in on that 3rd and short.
Well, those last 2 throws by Goff after he makes a great throw to Reynolds. They're both on the Rams. Those were 2 horrendous throws by Goff.
Well, now the decision by Jason Garrett.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Holding, offense, 76, decline. Pass interference, number 81. Penalties decline. 4th down.
So now it's 4th and short, 4th and 2. And the Rams send their punt team on. Remember, Johnny Hecker is as good as there is on fake punts.
He's faked 4 of them. He's converted 2 of them. He throws like a quarterback. I expected Sean McVay to go for it here.
And that's why I was saying there was a decision for Garrett. Do you accept the penalty and move him back? They decline the penalties. And here's Hecker. (11 of 19 throwing the ball in his NFL career.
I think they're going to let this run down.
Hoping to get the Cowboys to jump offside, and they don't.
Game. Offense.
And they will accept the penalty and move him back to bring up 4th down and 7. But they make you think, these Rams, with Bones Fossil, their special teams coordinator, you don't know what they're going to do. Line drive punt with Beasley back, and we'll see where they put it. Outside the 20 at the 23, and just a 29-yard punt. Cowboys have it, down 8.
What if we could turn trash into money? Plastic Bank is doing just that by exchanging plastic for digital credits, redeemable for everything from food to education, powered by IBM blockchain. When you understand the potential of new technology, you can put smart to work.
KFC Famous Bowls are only $3, a whole pound of tasty food. But how? It's a famous pour of this, and some famous bits of that, and my famous chicken on top of all that stuff, and more gravy. KFC Famous Bowls, a whole pound of delicious food for only $3. Got it?
Got it.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
That'll be $12.45.
Sure. Drew Brees, what you just did with that Visa card is the most amazing thing I've ever seen you do.
But I've won a Super Bowl.
But you didn't do it so quickly.
Yeah, it took you like 3 hours.
But that's how long a game takes.
Now you can tap to pay with Visa at CVS.
Can Gordon save this burned-out chef before time runs out?
I'm not up to this. It's gonna be worse without you.
All new 24 Hours to Hell and Back, Wednesday on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by IBM. Let's put smart to work.
It's the time of the season when love runs high.
Rams and the Cowboys meeting in the playoffs for the first time in 33 years, but the 9th time overall. 8 times in the 70s and 80s. Each side has won 4 games over the first 8. And this one is an 8-point game. With 3:10 left. Elliott takes on Johnson, the safety, and ends up with a 3-yard gain. The NFC divisional playoffs continue tomorrow on Fox. Nick Foles tries to keep the Eagles flying. This incredible run. They take on Drew Brees and the Saints. It's all tomorrow at 4 Eastern, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Well, we had that game earlier in the season when they played, and a little different team that the Saints are going to be facing this go-around.
Carson Wentz threw 3 picks in that game. And now it's Nick Foles. 2nd and 7. Prescott. Good throw. Gallup with a catch for a first down. And a gain of 15. Chris?
Yeah, on that last Cowboy possession, the Rams would have preferred to keep Talib on Michael Gallup. Talib was hit, being evaluated for a concussion. So when he was out, Troy Hill came in. Peters was left on Gallup. And Peter's been talking about Gallup a whole time on the sideline, and Gallup got the best of him. But Hill is in right now, and Nickel Roby would be the nickel if needed.
Yeah, Hill's on Amari Cooper down here at the bottom.
On first down, Prescott probably sees that, and he throws back to the young tight end, Rico Gathers, who had just 3 catches during the regular season. He drops it, but Cooper looked wide open.
He was wide open. You see what he did to Troy Hill, and you know, like I said, when Aqib Talib was out of the lineup for those 8 weeks, they gave up a lot of big plays. Troy Hill really struggled, and as much as you want to run the ball with Ezekiel Elliott, still obviously a ton of time in this game. I think that they can take advantage of some looks in this secondary. Marcus Peters has struggled. Troy Hill coming in off the bench. You see how soft they are playing at the corner position.
2nd and 10. Here's Beasley with his first catch and a first down. He was iffy all week, and Jason Garrett told us no matter how much he plays, he could come up with a key first down. That's just kind of his calling card, and he gets one here.
Well, it's his right ankle that he has the problem. So if you put him on the right side, he's breaking off his left foot, and that helps. And then when he traverses and comes back to the middle of the field, again, it's off his left foot, and that helps. Now he's at the top, but He is a little ginger with the foot and the ankle when he makes those breaks off it.
Elliott knocked down by Aaron Donald. The man who is #1 in the league since his rookie year in tackles for loss, quarterback hits, #3 in sacks, makes a play.
Well, an impossible block for Tyron Smith. They're running away from Aaron Donald. They're expecting Tyron Smith to be able to cut off that pass from Donald being able to make a play. There's no way. There's no human alive that can make that make that block.
See, Talib is back on the sideline, but with his helmet on. Elliott splits out wide to the right. Good protection. Dalton Schultz incomplete. So now 3rd down and 14 with 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And here comes Aqib Talib, and there goes Troy Hill. So a big 3rd down here for this Rams defense, and now they've got their #1 corner back in the game.
Prescott has been sacked only once. Talib across from Noah Brown. Prescott steps through to the sideline. Pass is caught by Brown, but a yard short of a 1st down.
Saw the Rams there trying to point. Let's take another look at it. Yeah, that's a good job.
He had to re-grab it. So far, it looks like a catch.
Yep.
But we are through 3 quarters, and the Cowboys will be faced with 4th and a yard to start the 4th. What a game. Back after this.
If you like Geico commercials, you're going to love the best of Geico. It's Geico's all-time greatest hits back on TV for a limited time.
And if you love the best of Geico, you're going to really love voting online for your favorite. You can even enter for a chance to appear in an upcoming Geico commercial.
This fire's toasty, Linda, but the best of Geico collection sounds even hotter.
To vote for your favorite Geico ad and enter to win, visit geico.com/bestof.
That's geico.com/bestof.
Wisconsin, Maryland. Monday at 8:30 Eastern on FS1.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna win. I can feel it there. You were a genius. You're like Einstein, but with better hair.
What can I say? I've got a gift.
It's always fun and games when you play Kentucky Lottery Scratch-Offs.
For over 65 years, people have driven from all over central Kentucky to Elizabethtown and the Swope Miracle Mile for their cars. Why? Our people and our customers say it best.
Frank was wonderful. I'm a first-time car buyer. He helped me understand this whole process. I would definitely be coming back soon. Thank you, Tommy, for letting me be a part of this very big decision.
That's the Swope difference. So visit any one of our stores in Elizabethtown or Radcliffe. Swope, the only name you need for everything automotive.
At Liquor Barn and Party Mart, we know that running out of your favorite drink isn't the end of the party. With the new Liquor Barn app, you never have to worry about running out of your favorite drink ever again. We deliver right to your door. When you are down to your last drop, use the Liquor Barn app for easy ordering and delivery. Liquor Barn and Party Mart, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
WDRB News, this year's AP winner for Best Evening Newscast.
Armchair Sports Dudes. Score! 9 in a row, bro. I win.
You haven't hit any.
Dude, it's pick 3, pick 4 rules. Close enough.
Close enough is right on with Pick 3 and Pick 4's new one-off wager from the Kentucky Lottery.
3rd time Jason Garrett will go for it on 4th and 1. Zeke Elliott has converted each of the first 2 tries. They pass on a 53-yard field goal try. And they need a yard. Elliott spinning and does not get it. What a job by this LA defense.
So it looked like Ebukam was the guy. There was someone on the ground low, but Ebukam came in and was able to stand him up. And even with that, it looked like Elliott might be able to get away from him. It was Ndamukong Suh. Actually, it was LaMarcus Joyner who comes in, and Ndamukong Suh's the one who clogs it up, and then Joyner was the one who had him stood up, and Elliott trying to get away, and then here come, you know, all of the Rams players to finish him off. That's an outstanding job by this defense on 4th and 1, making a play when they needed it.
And you could see a little smile creep onto the face of Wade Phillips, who was the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys from 2007 through half of 2010. Went 34 and 22 during his time. Rams may have gotten away with a false start as Reynolds started too soon. No flag, and Robert Woods gets it, picks up 9.
Well, Tyler Higbee, we've seen him make some plays in the passing game. When you run this jet sweep the way that the Rams do, then you've got to be able to block the edge, and you've got to hold that for a little bit. And you see the job that he's able to do in staying on his man and then giving Robert Woods a place to run with the football. It's a heck of a gain there on 1st down, 9 yards.
Woods was number 3 during the regular season in rush yards by a wide receiver. They hand it here to Anderson, and he's got a 1st down.
But what did Robert Woods tell us when he said that he loves when they run that jet sweep, and they run it once or twice a game for him, and he said it takes him back to his Pop Warner days when he was a running back. He loves it. Like I said, he's good with the ball in his hands, whether that's after the catch or doing the things that they do with him on those types of handoffs. But he's not the only one who gets the ball. They do it with Brandon Cooks, Josh Reynolds, Cooper Kupp when he was healthy. Even Gerald Everett will get involved in the run game.
Goff hands to Anderson. Awuzie can't get to him before Anderson on 1st down picks up 7. Tomorrow night after football, tune into FS1 for a huge super middleweight title fight as Jose Uzcategui defends his belt against undefeated Caleb Plant, live after football tomorrow on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Quick shot of the Microsoft Theater at LA Live, where that fight will take place tomorrow night after the Saints host the Eagles. 2nd down and 3. Anderson, 1st down and more. And now a Cowboy for a moment.
I tell you, it's been a long time since we've seen the Cowboys get beat the way they're getting beat on the ground. You know, the Rams have over 230 yards rushing on the ground, but whether it's C.J. Anderson or Todd Gurley, it hasn't mattered. Both of them have over 100 yards.
It was unofficial, but that was C.J. Anderson's 4th team in 2018 season.
Yeah, can you believe that? All those teams started with Carolina, like, what were we doing?
Goff, Woods, full head of steam, and a 1st down inside the 20 to the 19. 18-yard catch and run.
There's Woods, where you see that they make it look like run. They just are so good at doing that, and they involve Robert Woods, and the timing and the way in which they do it is really good stuff. And I had the pleasure of watching this team practice, the Rams, and McVay, and he coaches every position. He's meticulous in how they do things. It's no surprise that they execute at the level they do.
No pressure on Goff in this game. Here's Gurley. Good play by Jones. So Goff hasn't been sacked. He's only been knocked down once And this is a Dallas defense that actually struggled in the sack department on the road. Had 13 total in 8 road games and none tonight.
Yeah, you're right. It's a different defense on the road. It's a different offense for the Cowboys on the road as well. And we all know what the Rams have done here at the Coliseum. But yeah, they have not had the sacks when they've played outside of AT&T Stadium in Dallas.
Cowboys 8-1 at home, 3-5 on the road and trailing here. Play clock was close to zeros. Here's Woods. Heath with the tackle. 3rd down coming up. So now you go into the history books. And you see the most rush yards in a single game in the Rams playoff history, and it is a long playoff history. They got the Cowboys in '86, and they're marching toward that total here in January of 19. This is the first time the Rams have had 2 100-yard rushers in a single postseason game. 3rd and 2. Cooks gets it and gets it. 1st and goal. Awuzie on the tackle after a run of 5.
It's like a magic act back there for Jared Goff with all the action. Whether or not they're going to have it handed to Brandon Cooks, are they going to give it to Gurley, who's running the slant the other way, or is it going to be play action? You see the defense, they're going every which direction.
First down and goal, Anderson. Pretty big hit there by Lee Collins. As now the Cowboys are looking for a big turnover. There haven't been any in the game. And there's been 1 sack total between these 2 teams.
Well, this has been a good drive for this Rams offense, and they make the stop there on 4th and 1. They get the ball. They're up 8 points, and to put together this drive and be knocking at the door, and in addition to that, they've milked a lot of time off this clock.
Here's Anderson to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Anthony Brown finished him off.
This guy is really something, and the fact that the Rams brought him in as soon as they lost Malcolm Brown, and he finished up the last 2 games of the regular season. How about kudos to Les Snead and Kevin Demoff and those involved in assembling this roster from the time that Sean McVay took over. I mean, they brought in some talented guys, and they continue to give him players that can produce, and C.J. Anderson's just the latest.
Goff trying to pop it in. Didn't look like he got it. It'll be 4th down and goal. And while you're Sean McVay, you're tempted. If you get the field goal, it's a 2-possession game.
Boy, he is really tempted. I agree, and I understand the temptation, because I'd be thinking the same thing. But you're able to make this a 2-possession game, but he doesn't care. He's got confidence in this group that they can make it happen.
4th and goal from the 1.
This could be the play of the game right here.
And all that to try to draw Dallas offside.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Still wouldn't have been a touchdown. And a timeout is taken by the Rams. And so still we'll see what the decision will be. And we'll be right back after this from State Farm.
Ha! Surprise! It's your MVC bike.
What's MVC?
Most valuable client.
I'm your only client.
I'm your only agent.
No, you're not.
No worries. We have great rates on motorcycles.
Oh, well, that's too bad, because I was going to trade this in for a boat.
We cover that too.
Hop on, Aaron. Sorry, State Farm. No 3rd wheels. This isn't a tricycle. Jan? Yeah. Feels so light.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Cowboys didn't jump. Rams took a timeout to keep the ball just inside the 1, and they look like they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Yeah, and I thought if they got them off sides, and yeah, you move it half the distance, it's not much, but not all 4th and 1s are created equal. I mean, once it's inside a yard, they still say it's 4th and 1. then I thought, okay, they might go for it, but I really expected when they did not get the Cowboys to jump that they would settle for the field goal.
They pass on a chance to make it a two-possession game. Anderson says, Sean McVay, you made the right call. Touchdown Rams. And you mentioned Kevin Demoff and Les Snead. They're the ones that handed the reins of this team to a 30-year-old first-time head coach. And now everybody is trying to copy what they did. He's not just an offensive mind, not just this offensive savant. He is a really smart, good head coach.
He sure is. He's a joy to talk to, and he's got great charisma, and you can know the offense, but that doesn't mean you're going to be Sean McVay. But his players, he had a belief right there that they would make it happen, and they sure did.
And now it's a 15-point game. And the Rams have run the ball for 250 yards in this game and 3 touchdowns. 7:16 left.
Deep down, you know it's true. Superheroes and supervillains are real.
You can't beat the beast!
We'll show the world what we are capable of. A lot of people are going to get hurt. That's fine. Don't do this. Are you ready?
Rated PG-13.
Have you ever worked with Dr. Francis? Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Just okay?
Guess who just got reinstated? Well, not officially. Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I'll see you in there.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5GE. More for your thing. That's our thing.
Come along, catch a heifer lump. Sit with me on a muddy clump. We'll sing a song of days gone by. Run along now, don't be glum. Get you gone now, have some fun. Don't be long for the end is nigh. Come along now. Run away from the humdrum. We'll go to a place that is safe from greed, anger, and boredom. We'll dance and sing till sundown and feast with abandon. We'll sleep when the morning comes and we'll rise by the sound of the bird song. Come along now. Run away from the humdrum. We'll sleep when the morning comes and we'll rise by the sound of the bird song.
Today's game is sponsored by Universal Pictures Glass, in theaters Friday.
A look at our friend and the young John Madden, who currently holds the NFL record for youngest coach to win a playoff game at 33 years old. With his Raider win against the Oilers in 1969, if the Rams hold on, Sean McVay would take over that top spot at the age of 32. They lost to Atlanta last year during the wild card round. They learned a lot. I mean, everybody's young around here. The quarterback, the head coach, and second time they're leading by 15 with 7 minutes 16 seconds left. And coming off a pretty gutsy call to pound it in, and it worked. Let's go back to that 4th down rushing touchdown.
Yeah, 4th and goal. That's Rob Havenstein, the right tackle. Taco Charlton, it sure looked like Havenstein got away with a hold. Taco Charlton sure thought so, and so do I. Actually, he got his left hand in there and the shoulder pads, and I don't know what a difference it would have made on the play, but that was a clear hold.
So from the 25, down by 15. 3 timeouts, 7 minutes left. Prescott, Gallup. He's had a nice second half. And bigger and even better things coming for the rookie, who is assimilated well into this Cowboy offense, a gain of 24.
they
With
go
that,
right.
the ball sitting at the 49.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good job by Prescott. He got back, got the ball out. Gallup ran a nice route.
Prescott holds on to it a bit here, and this time Peters gets his right hand in front of Gallup. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're trying to run the shallow crosser versus that man coverage, and that was good coverage there by Peters. He's had some busts, and there's an Ndamukong Suh at the end of that play. I think that was within the rules, right, Mike? I mean, he's got
absolutely. He was within 2 steps and just pushed him.
But Suh has had him. He's had a really nice game today.
Handoff is to Elliott. 3rd and long coming up. And that was Barron who came down and made the play.
Well, the Cowboys are in 4-down territory here, so there's no guesswork as to what they're going to try to do.
Third down and 9. Cooper makes the catch. 4th down again.
Well, it's a good job of rallying. You've got Aqib Talib and Nikel Roby-Coleman in coverage, and they're able to get to Amari Cooper before he gets the 1st down. That's not easy with Roby-Coleman trying to make a tackle, but Aqib Talib comes in. They did bring the blitz. The Rams are not a big blitzing team, but they brought it there.
And it'll be the 4th and 1 attempt. They're 2 for 3 so far.
They're showing a look here, but it looks like he's going to bail out, and they're going to play coverage on the back end with John Johnson.
Timeout is taken here. And it's the Rams who take it. They're out of timeouts.
And I hear it in the background. She's watching it too, saying, and this is where. Here you go. See you next week. Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I have.
Has the king gone crazy? He's offering 10 crispy, juicy white meat chicken nuggets for just $1. Yep, the king's lost his marbles. 10 nuggets for $1, only at Burger King.
Theft really is this frequent. An identity is stolen every 2 seconds. See if your social security number has been compromised with a free dark web triple scan at Experian.com/scan.
I can't believe it could take weeks to get our tax refund.
At H&R Block, you could get an advance on your refund up to $3,000 the day you file.
Could get a pool table.
Or we could get the car fixed. Up to $3,000 the day you file at H&R Block. Block has your back.
This is uncharted territory. A Peloton bootcamp where elite instructors and live metrics put every muscle to work. Where it's you versus everyone else. With live classes every single day. Take your total body workout where it's never gone before. Home. Introducing the Peloton Tread.
The 2019 Pro Bowl presented by Verizon. Go to NFL.com/Pro Bowl on sale to get your tickets today.
Welcome back. Aerial coverage brought to you by State Farm. We're down below any chance.
I'm not so sure I wouldn't go play action here, Joe. Just, you know, it's such a critical point in the game, and they have to convert this play. But everybody in this stadium's got to be thinking that they're going to run the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. They're going to get everything they want on Amari Cooper down here at the bottom. Noah Brown is the other one. He's at the top. He's a good route runner too. Normally they would motion him down and have him involved in the run game.
Any hope the Cowboys have of coming back rests on this 4th and 1. Prescott keeps and gets it. And he slides down just outside the 40 with a first down to keep hope alive for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, keeper all the way, and they've got Elliott out there, and although he was not blocking, but he never turned as though he was looking to receive the pass. But I think Prescott had one thing in mind, that was just keeping it for the first.
Here's one to Cooper, who has to go down to get it, and that ball is out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. It's knocked out by Talib, and they're going to mark it. And they're going to get together first. Look like close to first down yardage. Might be just inches short, and it is. Second and less than one. First down, Elliott puts his left hand on the front of the helmet of Mark Barron and gets 7. This is a Dallas team that in 3 years with Dak Prescott has gone 24-2 when Dak does not turn the ball over. There have been none in this game. But the Cowboys trail by 15 with 4 minutes left. Cooper tackled by Barron.
Well, the Rams right now, they're playing soft. They're going to give up the underneath throw and just try to keep everything in front of them and not give up a quick strike, knowing that
here's a little toss to Ezekiel Elliott, and what a play by Littleton. A loss on the play, so third down coming up, and the clock continues to run.
Exactly right, and so a really good play by Littleton, being able to come up and make a play on Ezekiel Elliott there in the open field and losing yardage. Like you said, the biggest thing, Joe, is this clock. You know, they got to get in the end zone, but they're taking a lot of time getting these plays called.
Prescott broken up. And that was Littleton again. A special teams ace, now a starting linebacker, and he's made 2 good plays back to back.
Well, he's a good player. He really is. You talked about it earlier when they let Alec Ogletree go and him having to step in. And of course, he made the Pro Bowl, like you said earlier, as a special teams player, but he's an undersized guy. In fact, you probably wouldn't find 2 smaller inside linebackers than he and Mark Barron. But here we go. 4th down.
3 for 4 on 4th down tries are the Cowboys. Just got it away. Prescott in trouble. Just heaves it to the back of the end zone. There was contact there and a flag. Aqib Talib was covering Cooper, and that's where they threw the flag. Let's see what the call is.
It looked like Talib threw him, pushed him in out of the back of the end zone.
And it's against Talib. Here's the call.
Pass interference, defense, number 21 in the end zone. Ball be placed at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal.
Big difference, Mike, between pass interference and illegal contact in this case.
Well, and the decision that they had to make was, could this have been illegal contact instead of defensive pass interference? But it could not have been, because Dak already rolled out of the pocket. So then it becomes, if the ball's in the air, then it's pass interference. And clearly he does shove him out of bounds, and the pass had just been released.
So 1st and goal from the 1. Elliott cuts upfield, and a nice play is made by Bryce Hager, the linebacker. And so now not only do the Cowboys obviously have to score, but they can't play around down here with the clock continuing to wind. And it is with 2:30 left.
Yeah, it was showing that maybe the Cowboys had called timeout, but they elect to keep the clock running.
Prescott keeps and reaches for the touchdown with 2 minutes 11 seconds left. And the Cowboys will bring the field goal unit on for the extra point.
Well, what a great job by Dak Prescott. Was it Michael Brockers who makes the contact on him, a defensive tackle, and yet he's still able to just plow his way across for the touchdown. This is the right call here. Kick the extra point, make it a one-possession game, 8-point game. And then if you get the ball back, you can score. Then you're going to have to make a 2-point conversion. A costly penalty there on Aqib Talib when they. Actually, Corey Littleton who came in and made the hit. But yeah, costly penalty there on Aqib Talib, keeping that drive alive and then setting them up on the 1.
So they look at the touchdown to make sure it's good, that the knees were up. Scoring review, Mike Pereira. You think this is a touchdown? It certainly looked like it was. By the way, a pretty vicious hit by Littleton, helmet to helmet, on Dak Prescott.
I think what you're looking at here is the knee up off the ground when it breaks the plane. The down the line shot, when you look here, you can't really see where the ball is, but nothing that we can show them would be enough in my mind to overturn it or reverse it to being short.
Well, this is a big extra point for Brett Maher, and then you got to wonder what Jason Garrett's going to decide with 3 timeouts. The Rams have only punted 1 time in this game. So does he kick deep and play defense, or does he try an onside kick right away to see if he can't get the ball back?
Here's the call.
After reviewing the play, the rule in the field stands. Touchdown.
Along those lines, if you kick it deep, then you're looking for a 3-and-out. The Rams have not had a 3-and-out in this game, and they were the best in the league with only 19 during the regular season. But as you said, first things first, Maher, who in his first year with the Cowboys missed 1 extra point, that was at Atlanta week 11, has got to make this to give Dallas a chance. And he does. The pass interference call on that 4th down throw set up the Cowboys. 2 plays later, they take it in. 8-point game again in LA.
Alexa, dim the lights.
Okay.
Oh, no. Dad, I need your help.
What have you done?
Burnt the duck.
That's a duck? What do you have in that cabinet?
Some spaghetti.
Okay, chop up some garlic. Your mom cooked duck for me once.
Did she burn it?
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
Now it's beautiful. There you go.
How do I look?
Perfect.
Thanks, Dad.
What's his name?
Dad. Alexa, hang up.
Scribe, take this down. People have been left to wonder what ingredients are in their beer. I shall put an ingredients label on every case of Bud Light. That was really great. Did you get that?
Oh, was I supposed to be writing that down?
Introducing our new ingredients label, coming in February. Kick off the new year with a new iPhone included from T-Mobile. The amazing iPhone XR is perfect for all those New Year, New You selfies. And only T-Mobile has unlimited with iPhone XR included for just $40. So get the iPhone you love most from the most loved in wireless. Bring your family to T-Mobile and get the amazing iPhone XR included for just $40 per line.
Look forward, hit the gas, focus on the road before you. The redesigned Honda Civic with standard Honda sensing and a multi-angle rear view camera. It's fun. Always.
The champion, Jose Descataglia. The undefeated, Caleb Plant. Super middleweight title fight live tomorrow after football on FS1.
Today's game is sponsored by Amazon Echo. For music, news, information, and more, just ask. And by Bud Light, reminding you to not drink and ride your horse.
So with 2 minutes, 11 seconds left, what does Jason Garrett do? Kick it deep or try the onside kick? Including the playoffs, only 4 successful onside kick tries all season. He'll have the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. The answer is kick it deep into the end zone. And I think, and we'll talk about this in a minute, CBS is airing the Chargers at the Patriots tomorrow on the road to Super Bowl 53. Both championship games are presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. CBS has the AFC Championship late next Sunday. As you and I were talking, because of the rule changes, it's just so hard to get an onside kick to go your way. Just kick it deep and see if your defense can get a stop.
Yeah, and you expect the Rams to run the ball here and get this to the 2-minute warning and then go from there.
Gurley carries, gets tripped up, gets 1. And Jason Garrett able to get a timeout on this side of the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but this offensive line, you've talked about them all night. The only offensive line where all 5 guys made all 16 starts. You see the bottom line, no sacks allowed and 251 rushing yards between C.J. Anderson for the most part and Todd Gurley.
Yeah, it's just a terrific job by this offensive line. I think right now, Joe, looking at this, I mean, if you're the Rams, and here you are with an 8-point lead and the ball's in your offense's hands to go win it. I mean, that's what they would want. On the other hand, if you're the Cowboys and you're saying, okay, this game right now is on our defense to make a stop, we like that. And which one's going to prevail?
Here's Anderson now. Runs into Sean Lee. And to the 2-minute warning we go. So it'll be 3rd down and long for the Rams, and the Cowboys have 2 timeouts. Back after this.
Here is Kelsey, and he jumps over everybody. Touchdown! Oh, Travis Kelsey's got the moves.
Sir, your order. Sir?
Oh,
your order.
Awesome. Everyone's hyped because McDonald's 2 for $5 is back. It's time to crank things up with a new headliner, the Quarter Pounder with cheese. Plus, your choice of the Big Mac, 10-piece chicken McNuggets, or the Filet-O-Fish. So mix and match your choice of 2 favorites and get to celebrating.
When you brew a beer with this much taste, 96 calories seems like a typo. But it's no mistake. It's a small miracle. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you were choosing a number, would you want the one the experts at Root Metrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you didn't have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. Get 6 months Apple Music on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
Got directions to the nightclub here. And if you get lost, just hit me on the old horn.
Tom's my best friend, but ever since he bought a new house...
It's a $10 cover? Oh, okay. Didn't see that on the website.
He's been acting more and more like his dad.
Come on, guys, jump in. The water's fine. Tom Pritchard. How we doing? Hi there, Tom Pritchard. Can we get a round of jalapeno poppers for me and the boys, please? I've been saving a lot of money with Progressive lately, so...
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Monday, it's finally here. based on the best-selling trilogy.
Explain to me why you need a kid.
What we're doing could save millions. You're my most important little girl in the world.
Fox brings you the biggest television event of the new year.
I suggest you run.
Critics call it your next thriller obsession.
You just did that.
I just sit there.
The Passage premieres Monday on Fox.
You know what's interesting is during that 2-minute warning, Jared Goff did not come over to the sidelines. He stayed in the huddle, and Sean McVay, here he is. He's a good 35 yards away or so from the line of scrimmage, and that's where he was talking to Goff, and that's where he's going to watch this third down play.
Well, the Cowboys have 2 timeouts. It's 3rd down and 7. Do you throw it, try to get it, pick it up? If you run it, you end up punting it right back. If you don't pick up the first down, they'll throw it. Goff will run it and get it. Biggest run of his NFL career.
You know, he had Brandon Cooks. What a call. I mean, in order to move the pocket, you've got some options at various levels with the receivers. And I did not anticipate Goff keeping the ball. But once he gets outside the pocket, he has Cooks there, number 12. But he sees that there's nobody out in front of him, and he picks it up and then wisely stays in bounds. That's a great job by him.
That's a Cal education coming into play. He needed 7. He needed 7. He got 11. He rushed 43 times during the regular season for 108 yards. He doesn't do it much, but in his young career, no bigger takeoff and run by Jared Goff than that. Cowboys called a timeout. They're left with 1 with 1:51 remaining.
Well, the Rams can run it down to about 10 seconds with the Cowboys having 1 timeout left.
Here's Anderson covering up the football, and timeout taken by Dallas. They're out of timeouts. 269 yards rushing for Sean McVay's Rams. And right now they're 1:46 away from the NFC Championship game.
Well, hey, this offense, what they were able to do today, and even the defense, you know, what they made some key plays when they had to and came out early and were able to slow down Ezekiel Elliott. But this offense and this running game and the offensive front against this defense was impressive throughout this entire ball game. 455 yards of offense.
Cowboys cannot stop the clock again. Anderson. Another first down. Down he goes, and this thing is over. The last time the Rams went to the NFC Championship game, they were the St. Louis Rams, and they won that game in the 01 season. They've been to the champ game 9 times in franchise history, and they're knocking on the door of their 10th appearance. And they will take on the winner of the Eagles and the Saints tomorrow in the late afternoon. And you go back to that 2001 season. The last time the Rams were knocking on the door of the Super Bowl, Saints defeated the Rams, as you saw in Week 9, 45-35. The Eagles won here down the stretch, and they've won their last 2 games against the Rams here in the Coliseum. Sean McVay, the youngest head coach to win a postseason game. And he and his crew, Troy, did it behind their offensive line and the work of Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson. And now the Dallas Cowboys have lost 8 straight road playoff games.
Yeah, the Rams came in and they really beat the Cowboys at their own game. They held Ezekiel Elliott to under 50 yards rushing in the ball game, less than 3 yards a carry. On the other hand, C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley just had their way, and congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams moving on, and Sean McVay, Jared Goff and company, and what a heck of a win. This was a challenge for them, but they pulled it off and looked impressive doing it.
Chris Myers is with Jared Goff.
It's quite a scene, and Los Angeles Rams have waited a long time for this. Congratulations. A game of fourth downs. Describe that last one. It was your number to secure the ball.
Oh, man, yeah. We had a keeper on there, and I knew if I didn't have an open throw, I had to run it. And, you know, felt a good lane in front of me, and guys blocked. I started running and got the first down.
You had the option, or did Sean say keep it?
No, I had the option. Yeah, maybe should have thrown it. We'll see.
No, it worked out great.
It worked.
The running game, the offensive line set the tone from the start. Describe that. Was that the process going in?
Yeah, it's incredible what they did today. I mean, we know this defense, and we prepared for it well all week. And what Todd and CJ did this week.
Take somebody's soul. He ain't taking no fucking soul out. Keep Taliba, excuse the language. He's a little excited.
Bleep that one.
Yeah, we're
right,
live.
Though. He's right. So. But, yeah, we ran the ball well, man. It started with Todd. CJ finished it off, and feel really good to get a win here.
Now, revenge against the Eagles or Saints next week. Good luck and be excited, all right?
Thank you. No, it'll be fun. I appreciate it.
All right, take care. Joe?
All right, Chris. Well handled down there. The L.A. Rams went to the NFC Championship game 7 times between 1974 and 1989. And you see the emotions spilling over. They got after each other early and late. The Rams are going to the NFC Championship game, and we will be back on the other side of this break. Rams moving on.
This is a tomato you can track from farm to pot, to jar, to table, and serve with confidence that it's safe. This is a diamond you can follow from mine to finger, and trust it never fell into the wrong hands. This is a shipment transferred 200 times, transparently tracked from port to port. This is the IBM blockchain, built for smarter business, built to run on the IBM cloud.
Wendy's is saying thanks for making the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger America's #1 bacon cheeseburger by giving you more of what you love. Introducing Wendy's Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Double the beef, double the bacon, and now it comes in a giant meal for $5 with nuggets, fries, and a drink. There's absolutely nothing junior about it, except the price. Get Wendy's $5 Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger meal before it's gone.
I can deduct this, right?
Excuse me, you stuck?
No, I'm not stuck.
Let's say you were. H&R Block Online has experts standing by.
So I can chat with them?
Yeah, but you're not stuck.
But if I was?
They can even see your screen to help you.
This screen?
Mm-hmm. They can even review your entire online return.
Wow, that's amazing.
High five. I don't think that's gonna work.
Expert help when you need it with H&R Block Online. In person or online, Block has your back.
Oh no. It's like it knows our every move.
Weird, right?
Emmett!
What? Aliens took Lucy and the others. Everyone suit up!
You almost forgot me, guys. I'm literally a lantern. How did you miss me?
Eat it and weep. You're welcome.
The Lego Movie 2, rated PG. You can experience it in IMAX.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Welcome back. Here are tonight's plays of the game presented by IBM. It was an 8-point game at the start of the fourth quarter when the Rams defense held on 4th down and 1, stopping Ezekiel Elliott. And in front of that, the 3rd down numbers big in this game. The Cowboys were 1 for 10 on 3rd down. The Rams 5 for 11, including that big carry by Jared Goff to ice this game. And the first playoff win for Andrew Whitworth in his 13th year. He's now 1-7. Back after this.
Dan Rather was a storied anchor. There is a danger of wanting a story too much.
The minute I saw the first document, I recognized was almost certainly a fake.
Black Eye, Dan Rather and the Birth of Fake News. Plus more exclusive content only at foxnation.com.
Getting a hot breakfast sandwich with a quality cup of coffee, that's a morning victory. Getting it served quick and at a great price, that's more like a morning smackdown. Get the $3 morning deal. An Egg McMuffin or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with any size coffee, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $3. Hot and tasty, fast and easy. That's breakfast at McDonald's.
The Cowboys have their horse.
Straight years. Now you can get an F-150 with up to $10,000 in total savings at your local Ford store.
Got a new phone for the holidays? Give it the gift of instant weather forecasts and Storm Tracker radar. Download the new and improved WDRB weather app, available now at the App Store.
Well, the Rams did to the Cowboys what the Cowboys thought they would have to do to win this game against the Rams. Control the tempo, run the ball, 273 rush yards. For the LA Rams, a playoff record, a family affair for the left tackle Andrew Whitworth, 3 rushing touchdowns. Coming up, a sneak peek of Fox's most anticipated new show, The Passage. Good night.
It's Chevy's most dependable plays of the day. Kansas City took control early against the Colts and never looked back on their way to their first AFC title game since 1993. In LA, it was a Hollywood ending. The Rams are now only 1 game away from Super Bowl. Brought to you by the most dependable plays of the day.
Fox Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. For NFL news and highlights, go to NFL.com.
Tell me again, what are we going to do?
We're gonna get out of here.
How are we going to do it?
We're gonna remember everything. And we're gonna be ready.
What are we not going to do?
Panic. My name is Amy Belafonte. I was 10 years old when my mama died.
Hello, Amy. We want you to see a specialist in Colorado.
How come there's no social worker? And how come they didn't send a lady? They always send a lady.
They just sent us.
I would have been all alone if it wasn't for Brad Wolgast.
She's 10 years old. Explain to me why you need a kid.
You know the people we work for, Brad. You can't cross them.
He risked everything to protect me.
New plan. We're not going to Colorado. It's a bad place. The problem is there's going to be some bad guys looking for us. So we got to find some place safe, which means you're going to have to trust me. And I know you may not have good reasons.
Okay.
Okay?
I trust you. We became family.
These people are never gonna stop.
Who's the girl?
We saw them change everything.
Oh my God.
I guess now's a good time to talk. We created a new species.
They drink blood. Why don't you just call them vampires?
There's no such thing as vampires.
He looks as harmless as a serial killer.
I feel like something terrible is gonna happen.
There are a lot of sick people in the world, and you could help us save millions of them.
Don't look at that. Look at me.
You might be the most important little girl in the world.
What's the worst that can happen in 30 seconds?
Run! You just did that.
I just did that.
The Passage premieres this Monday on Fox.
Holidays? Download WDRB now for Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire with live streaming newscasts and WDRB weather on demand.
Viewer discretion is advised.
This is golden. I feel like Trevor will eventually take himself out of this competition. Motto, you know, he's a good cook and all, but I don't think he has what it takes to make it to that next level, and I feel like I do. Silence is golden.
Good morning, Hell's Kitchen. How are you today? Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Oh.
Let me tell you, the roads are backed up from here to Santa Monica. And it doesn't really matter because we won't be getting outside anytime soon.
%98 of us don't get enough omega-3s, which is why Mega Red Advanced 4-in-1 packs more omega-3 power into one small soft gel. It supports your heart, brain, eyes, and joints. Mega Red.
Hey, what is it?
I realize I love you, but as long as you're with Jessica, there can never be anything between us.
Cassie, there's no need to cry. Besides, I've got really great news.
You're leaving Jessica.
No. I just saved a load of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. I saved. I thought that meant something to you.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
How's your cough?
I'm good. I took this 12-hour Mucinex and sent it far away.
Hey, buddy, have you seen a nice woman with a cough? Whoa! Mucinex DM releases fast and lasts 12 hours, not 4. Send coughs far away all day. Why are you a liar?
I am not a liar.
Stop crying and make it stop. I'm the bad guy.
Tell me again, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna remember everything, and we're gonna be ready.
What are we not gonna do?
Panic.
The Passage premieres this Monday on Fox.
From NFL stars
Antonio Brown!
to comedy legends,
Tommy John!
over 22 million watched America's #1 new show. This Wednesday, celebrity performers compete to remain undercover.
You and I, we're kindred spirits.
On the weirdest and most wonderful show on television. Who will be unmasked?
How did we get this wrong?
The Masked Singer, all new, Wednesday on.
Humira can help stop the clock. Prescribed for 15 years, Humira targets and blocks a source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Help stop the clock on further irreversible joint damage. Talk to your rheumatologist. Right here, right now. Humira.
For real cold and flu protection. With Lysol, you can help protect them from a real cold. Lysol disinfectant spray kills the #1 cause of the cold, and Clorox wipes don't. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
Something this good just has to be shared. I'm talking about Quest. It's the best place to meet real people and make instant connections. And the best part? It's free to try. You should call Quest now.
Call 502-814-8888 now.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $5,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to virtually eliminate your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-908-0532. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-908-0532.
Are you having trouble keeping your dog or cat? Don't surrender your pet. Let the Kentucky Humane Society help. Our free pet helpline offers advice on whatever animal issue you're experiencing. The Healthy Pets Clinic provides low-cost vaccines and basic veterinary care. And our SNP clinic offers affordable spay and neuter. If you're interested in training your dog, we offer behavior classes as well as private training for puppies and adults. Don't give up. Improve the lives of you and your pet. Go to kyhumane.org for help.
Whether you were born for more dance-offs, more travels, or more touchdowns, get the immune support that gives you more. Airborne gummies have 50% more vitamin C than Emergency, plus our crafted blend of vitamins, minerals, and herbs. Airborne.